Yo, what's up guys? Tim here, welcome back to another Decant Boutique video. Today we have another brand overview from our website, all the fragrances that we have from each brand. Today's brand is not Acqua di Gio. Oh, silly me, Armani. So we're gonna be covering both Giorgio Armani and Emporio Armani, alright? So we're on this page right now, as you guys can see. The first one here, oh man, where to start with this one? Acqua di Gio Profumo. There's not much I need to say about this fragrance. You guys all know this one is phenomenal. It is a big improvement over the original. It's darker, it has incense patchouli added to the really famous DNA of Acqua di Gio, which is a little bit more aquatic, herbally, fresh aquatic. This one added incense and patchouli onto it, which makes it just uber masculine, like double as masculine as the original one. So you guys already all know this one. My personal experience with this one is that this one, there are phases where I would go through that I like this one a lot more than some phases. I mean, some phases that I go through, I really find that this does get boring at times. If I wear it too much, it does get boring. It's one that I would actually put away for like a month or two before I even consider wearing it again, because it is a very popular DNA, and although it has a little bit more of that darkness, the DNA in the air is still similar enough to me to where I just get bored of it if I wear it too much. But when I'm in the mood to wear this, or when that month comes around where I'm in the mood to wear this, I wear it a lot and I love it a lot. And it's one that is a very consistent compliment getter for me. I almost every time get a compliment with this one whenever I wear it around, like, you know, just around people I know. I don't really get compliments from strangers. If I wear this one around the people I know that they're gonna compliment me. Like, I would say 75%, 80% of the time. So there's Acqua di Gio Profumo. Really rock star fragrance right here. Not much else to say about it. Performance is also good as well, so that's a plus. Next one we have here, we have Giorgio Armani Code Profumo. Code Profumo is a really nice one. Now this one I love. This one is a love for me. I made a video on my own channel called Keep 10 Fragrances for Life, and this one makes it. This one makes it in the Keep 10 Fragrances for Life because it's just phenomenal. It's so good. I've gotten tons of compliments with this one, especially at the bars, at the club where I used to go to back when I was still in college and still just having fun. Realistically, this one is just one that it just works. It just works every time. It never fails me. It smells fantastic. It has a little bit of a root beer vibe. It's sweet. It's a clubbing fragrance, but it's just so nice. Something about it, for me, just the Code Profumo is just better than a lot of other clubbing fragrances out there. It has the Code DNA in it. The Code DNA, if you guys have not smelled it yet, it's a banger DNA. It just works. So not much to say else about this one. Performance, God tier. 10 plus hours, you won't have any complaints whatsoever. Next one here, Giorgio Armani Acqua di Gio Profondo. This is the newest one, and this one is the most like true to DNA in comparison to the original one. This one takes the original DNA and just made it more modernized. Like it just smells a lot more modern. It smells refreshing. It smells like it has a little bit mix of a blue fragrance in there, but it still retains very much the original DNA with a little bit more of a green, kind of a green blue-ish shower jelly vibe onto it as well. Makes it a very modernized Acqua di Gio. Really enjoy this one, and for me, if you're gonna purchase any one of these fragrances, the original or this one, I would recommend you grab this one instead, because the original, one thing, it doesn't last as long and it smells a little bit dated. This one, very modern, lasts much longer, and it's just a really straight up improvement over the original, and I highly recommend this one. Really banger of a fragrance. Next one, Acqua di Gio Essenza. This one is one I don't have any experience with. I've never smelled this one in my life, and sad because I think a lot of people say they like it, but a lot of people said it's also a little bit too similar to the original as well, so I can't say too much about that, so I'm just gonna skip it over. There you go. Next one we have Acqua di Gio Absolute. This one is one that I own, actually. This is a fruitier take on Agua de Joe, sweet, fruity, juvenile, younger take on Agua de Joe. The bottle, it's kind of misleading because when you look at the bottle, you think, man, classy, woody, maybe like some very nice, gentlemanly Agua de Joe. Not at all like that. It's very misleading. It's a sweet Agua de Joe. It's very much a young, sweet teenager or collegey type fragrance, which was I disappointed? Kind of. I was really looking forward to like a really woody Agua de Joe, but it's not the case. To me, the DNA, I see how some people would like it, but for me it just doesn't work because it's just a little bit too. It pulls in two different directions. It has fresh and it has sweet, but it doesn't mesh well. It's almost like it's trying to pull against each other. Don't like this one all too much. Not my favorite. If I'm gonna wear sweet, I'm gonna wear sweet. If I'm gonna wear fresh, I'm gonna wear fresh. Rarely do I want to wear them in equal footing a lot of the time. A fragrance either had to be more sweet for me or more fresh. This one's like on even ground. It just doesn't work for me. Next one here we have Armani, Stronger With You. This is Emporio. Emporio Armani, Stronger With You. Really nice chestnut, sweet, just sexy, romantic fragrance. This is one that I put it in my Valentine's list. Really enjoy it. It's to me, very romantic fragrance, like I said, sweet, playful. It's seducing in like a very unique way. It's a sweet fragrance that's done extremely well. Good for fall and winter. Nothing to knock about this one. Really enjoy performance on this. It's also very, very, very strong as well. So no complaints whatsoever. Next here we have Armani Code Absolute. This one, what to say about this one? This one is similar to Code Profumo, but smoother. So imagine Code Profumo, but like with silk, like added silk, like just silky smooth sweetness. So good. It's one that, man, I was debating so much whether or not I like this one more or the Profumo more, and I ended up picking the Profumo at the end, but this one is very close, like neck and neck close. It's just so good. It's one that, man, I like wearing. I should wear more of this, but if you like Profumo and you want something that a little bit less sweet, a little bit more like on the gentleman side, or a little bit smoother side, more reserved, this guy is it. This guy is absolutely it. So good. Next one here we have the original Armani Code. This one is a legend in history, like for me, because I wore this one throughout college, got tons of compliments, have tons of really good memories with this one. It's one that's always gonna be in my heart forever. I love this thing. It's one that I still think stood the test of time till today. You can still use it, you still get compliments from it. There's no takeaway from wearing this one in 2020. It's me, I still really love it. And if you haven't tried this one out yet, you really owe it to yourself to try one of the legendary fragrances that started off, that that did start up this whole Armani Code line that we all know and love right now. This is the OG, this is the original. You owe it to yourself to at least try this one out. Down here, we're gonna talk about this last four. We're not gonna touch anything below here. But this last four right here is Agua de Joe Absolute Instincts. This one is one I don't have a lot of experience with. I just remember that I didn't like it too much. To me, it leans sweet again. It just doesn't work for me. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as that. I don't have much else to say about it, to be honest with you. Didn't really like it too much. Sorry about that. Next one we have Code Colonia, which is clean. I talk about this one a lot on this channel. It's clean, very officey version of Armani Code DNA. Really enjoy it. It's one that is just a unique office scent. It has that little bit of sweetness in the background, just a touch, not too much, not too overpowering, but it's just a touch of sweet original Armani Code DNA sexiness, lace in the background. Very nice, very nice. The clean vibe of this fragrance comes off a little bit like linen, like you're wearing a clean white linen. Perfection fragrance right here for the office, really like it. Moving on, we have the original, of course. How can we not have the original Agua de Joe? This one, to me, in 2020, not good anymore. Just not good anymore. There's alternative now. There's Profumo, which is more like a nighttime version, where there's Profondo, which is a more straight up daytime version. Both of those are really, really top-notch upgrades to this one. So in 2020, I no longer recommend this. But if you haven't tried this one out yet and you want to try pretty much the legend, like the living legend of the fragrance world, this is one you should try. This is the #1 most sold fragrance on the planet Earth, men's wise. So if you haven't gotten your nose on it, you're kind of missing out on a piece of history, to be honest with you. But in terms of wearing this scent, I would say go with the Profumo or with the Profondo. Those are 2 better options than this one right now. But I would still get my nose on it just for the historical factor that this fragrance is. It did a lot, let's just say. Next one we have here is Armani Stronger With You Intensely. This one is just sweet, like sweet. Like in comparison to the EDT, this one is just straight up sweet. It's good, it's a lot more gourmandy, but I can never wear it. I can never find a good time to wear it because it's just too much, too sweet, too gourmandy, too rich. It's just, I much prefer the EDT in terms of practicality wise, but in terms of scent, I like the Intensely a lot. In terms of scent, I just can't find a good time to wear it, and that's the sad part. There's another one in this line that I want to cover really briefly. We don't have decants of that one yet, obviously, it's not in here. But it's the freeze version, which is, to me, gotta be the easiest one to wear in the whole line. It has a like kind of fizziness in the beginning that really reminds you of like icy, cool, freezy. It's like, it really conveys the freeze part of the fragrance really well, which is really surprising how well it did that. But I really like it. I really, really like that one. Hopefully we get decants of that one soon for you guys, but as of now, we don't have it. And yeah, guys, that'll be, that's it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye.